I know something for certain. This low self-belief or lowered self-belief is costing you your life. It's costing you your livelihood. It's costing you your potential. It's costing you getting, receiving, and manifesting exactly what you could have, can have, and are destined to receive if you play full out in this life. But you see, the problem is so many people out there right now, myself included at some points as well. I'm going to be honest, we're all human here. It's not like I'm 100% perfect all the time, but this topic is close to my heart, and I know that these shifts have transformed my life immensely. Right? I know that some of you who have seen me at certain events, speaking on stage in front of hundreds or even thousands of people. Literally a few years ago, I had none of that belief. If somebody would have told me that I'd be standing on stage speaking to somebody would have told me that I'd be speaking to a camera, right? Sharing my viewpoint, my message, something that's helped me on camera, I would have laughed in your face. I would have looked at you and be like, are you mad? Right? Even when Zoom calls was all big, in fact, Zoom calls are pretty big now, depending on when you're watching this, but even when Zoom calls started to take off and people were putting their cameras on, I was the guy who wanted to keep my camera off. Nobody could see me. Right? Because for me, that lack of self-belief caused me to have a decrease in my confidence. I don't want to say decrease, like there was no confidence. It caused me to not take opportunities. For you, how does that look like? Is that opportunities with potentially in your love life right now that it's affecting you? There's someone in your life that you know that you wouldn't mind speaking to more, but you don't have that belief in yourself? Is it an opportunity at work to get a promotion? Or is it an opportunity to leave your work, start a business, start a venture that you know that you have that passion for way more than what you're doing now, but you're not listening to it because something else is taking over? Is it another form that is affecting you? Think about you in your life. Because the thing is, the reason why I'm getting you to answer these questions, because if you just watch this video with me, sharing this stuff, preaching and saying, oh my gosh, it's changed my life, then cool, you might get some takeaways from it. You might think that's pretty cool. I need to believe in myself more. Whoopie-doo. But you won't get the transformation. By you actually going into this part of your head, into this brain, into this mind, into this consciousness, asking yourself these questions and answering them, now you're literally, it's like you're taking a flashlight and shining it on this dark patch that you've kind of been, you know it's there, but you've been overlooking. And how do you know it's there? Is because you wouldn't have clicked on this video if you didn't know it was there. If you really thought that I believed in myself so much, I believe in myself the most, I can do anything, I have so much self-belief, so much self-confidence, so much self-knowing, you wouldn't have clicked on this video. But you clicked on this video because you know that that's there. And more importantly, you know that you are destined for more. And this isn't some like motivational BS, like you're destined for more, whoopie-doo, go out and get it. This is serious. You know that if you keep taking the actions that you're taking now, how your life is going to play out. Your brain might try and convince you that, oh, it's going to be different, or when this happens, it'll be different, or when I'm less busy, it'll be different, or when I finally pick up the courage to speak to that person, it'll be different. But you know that if nothing changes, nothing changes. So right now, what I want this video to be for you is a stimulus, is a catalyst, is something that will stimulate you to change. So first of all, we got to bring this awareness here. We got to bring this awareness because awareness is the first stage to change. Once you bring awareness there, now you're already halfway there, right? There's most people out there walking out, kind of just like ignoring the fact that they're not confident, the fact that they don't believe in themselves, the fact that they have low self-esteem. Walking around and just kind of like playing it off, now that's not me, that's not me. There's people out there who know it's there but won't do anything about it. But there's people like you who know it's there and are doing something about it now. So my question to you is, what is it costing you? Answer it, like really actually think about this. What is it costing you? Like what's that main thing that you know that is costing you in your life right now by not believing in yourself as much as you know that you should? Now once you have an idea of that, you can pause the video if you want, you can type it in the comments to let us know as well so we can go through this together. Once you go through that, I want you to see if you had more self-belief, if you had more belief in yourself, if you truly knew that you could do anything, you could be anyone that you want to be, you can reinvent yourself, transform yourself, what could your life look like? I'm not saying, notice, I'm speaking to your logical minds now. I'm not saying what will your life look like, because no one can guarantee the future unless you got some mystical ball, you open third eye and you can just transcend all dimensions and see everything. But in this human form right now, you probably can't predict everything. So my question to you is, what could your life look like if you really, truly, let's not even say you believe in yourself, but let's just say you added 50% more belief to your life. That self-belief that you have right now, just times it, like just add 50%, right? Add an extra few percent. Add some more belief. What could your life look like? What would change? Would you walk differently? Would you talk differently? Would you go to different places? Would you tell your boss, screw this, I'm done? Maybe not in those words, maybe more profanity, maybe however you want to say that. But how would your life look differently? Now I want you to think of, if you had the most self-belief, the most self-confidence, think of the most confident person that you know, who has the most belief in themselves. If you had that belief, what could your life look like? Financially, spiritually, relationship-wise, network-wise, friendship. What could your life look like? Just feel like, take a moment to actually deep this, feel it, and know it. And when I say know it, when I do these videos, the most important thing for me is that you get some sort of takeaway, some sort of transformation that you can implement literally after you finish this 10, 20-minute video. But I don't want to just make you sit here, gas you up, think that, oh my gosh, I'm so amazing, Josh, and I'm amazing, now I'm amazing. Then you finish this video, then boom, belief drops again. No. I want you to actually feel this moment. What could your life look like? And I know that I'm spending long on this video. And you know what? I used to, in my previous company that I used to work with and collaborate with, we used to teach YouTube, right? We used to teach YouTube. And because the person that I was collaborating with, the person that I was helping with these projects, he had like millions of following. So he basically cracked the code and we were passing on this code to other people. One of the worst things to do is spend too much time on one topic. One of the worst things to do is to kind of pause too often. You want to keep the video flowing. So notice what I'm doing here. I'm not doing this because I want the algorithm to push my video even more. I'm not doing this because I want more watch time. I want more people to watch the video. I'm doing this because I want the right people to watch it. And those that watch it, I want you to get the biggest takeaway, the biggest breakthrough from this. So now that you've taken a moment to think what your life looks like right now, if you carry on at this trajectory, and what your life could look like if you change that trajectory a tiny bit, a lot. The reason why I'm hammering home this point is because literally over the course of the last few years, after speaking at different events with 400, 500, 600, thousands of people at these events, I've gotten to know a lot of people. And I've gotten to know a lot of successful people. When I say successful, I don't just mean finances. I mean, they could be successful in health-wise. They could be successful network-wise. They could be successful spiritually. They could be successful financially, right? Not just one of those. It could be anything like that. And the main thing that I see that, yes, you could say, oh, is the main thing that the common traits, is it the fact that maybe they're good looking? Maybe they were better off like as a kid. Maybe they had a fantastic upbringing. Maybe it was the fact that their parents did X, Y, Z. Maybe it's the fact that they're this color, they're from this background. No. Yes, you can have any of that and these different traits may help, may not help, whatever. But the main thing that I've seen between all of these people that are successful in one way, shape or form is that inner belief, inner knowing. I've seen people who are not the smartest, not the brightest, not the most intelligent, didn't have the best grades at school, literally become a master at what they're doing, become a master at whether it's health, whether it's speaking to people, whether it's building relationships, whether it's in a relationship. I've seen them master that thing that they're doing just by believing in themselves. So like I said earlier, one of the worst things that I see is when a beautiful soul in front of me, I see so much potential, so much light, so much inside. I know that so much is there. But when they don't see it, they don't achieve it. They don't receive it. Well, it's a simple thing, because the final thing that I want to mention this, to bring this to your awareness, is that there's so much information in this day and age, right? Every second, every minute, we're getting bombarded with millions of bits of information. Our brain can only process 40 bits of that information consciously. So when you don't believe in yourself, you're consciously giving your mind, your brain, that allowance to process consciously that lower self-belief. And what happens then, just like when you go to buy a new car, or you go to buy something new, or you see something new for the first time, then all of a sudden, before then, you never saw that thing before. After then, now you're seeing everybody with that thing, whether it's with that car, you see that car driving around, whether it's with that new, I think, is it Whoosh or Whoop, that new like band that everyone's wearing, that fitness one. Before I even saw one ad for that, on I think it was Stephen Bartlett's podcast, I never saw that thing in my life. I saw one ad, now I'm seeing everyone with one of these whoosh things, or whatever it's called, Whoop, and now I want one, right? This is the effect of marketing, this is the effect of advertising. This is why advertisers pay millions of dollars to be in front of your eyes. But you have the power to bypass all of that. There's millions of bits of information coming in every moment. You have the conscious will to select what is important to you. So when you're buying that new car, you select that red Audi or that red car is important to me. Let me look subconsciously. And then you see it here, you see it here, you see it here. Right? When I saw that ad, I thought, oh, that's pretty interesting. Whatever it's called, wristband or fitness band. Now my brain thinks, okay, Josh is saying this is important. Let's look for it everywhere, subconsciously. So if you tell yourself that, first of all, you see what this low self-belief is causing you. You see what a higher belief in yourself can reward you within this lifetime, and you know that that's important to you. Now what's going to happen is if you focus on, notice what I'm not saying you have to do anything right now in this second to buy this product, do this thing, go this place. No, just by this one video, bringing this awareness, you'll already be like when you're looking for that new car or you're looking at that fitness band. Now it's going to start to open your eyes to new opportunities, new ways that you can have that belief, right? So now what we're doing is we're bringing this importance to you. But most importantly, once you've got that awareness, once you know that that's important, now your subconscious mind will start to be working on it for you. The second and most important thing, most practical thing is you've got to embody it. This is the last point I wanted to mention, is you've got to embody this belief. Now, the easiest way that I found to do this is not by affirmation. It's not from a process that's going to take weeks, months, decades. You can embody it right now. What do I mean is, think about that person who believes in themselves. Just think about it. How would they walk differently? How would they talk differently? How would they stand differently? How would they breathe differently? What would they do differently? How would they organize their day differently? Would they go to the gym more, go to the gym less? Would they do different exercises at the gym? How would they show up at the gym? Would they eat differently? Would they talk to their parents differently? Would they talk to their colleagues differently? When they're asking for something, would they believe in themselves more? How would they sound when they believe in themselves more? All of these things you can play out in your mind already. Why? Because your mind already knows how to believe in yourself. Your mind already knows how to be confident. Think about it. When you was a baby and you came out, to be crude, your mom, when you came out your mother, did you have low self-belief? Was you like, I don't know if I can cry. I don't know if I can make a sound out my mouth. No, you shouted from the rooftops. You started crying the first moment that you was here. If you didn't, you probably wouldn't be here right now. You had that inner knowing, that inner belief, because that was your instinct. So your mind already knows how to believe in itself. Think about this. I assume a lot of the people watching this drink alcohol. When you drink alcohol, do you tend to get louder or quieter? Right? Do you tend to get less confident or more confident? Do you tend to have less self-belief or more self-belief? Right? Most likely you're louder, most likely you have more confidence, more self-belief. Now notice alcohol doesn't give you something that you don't already have. Think about this. If you was to, I don't know about you, but I don't play golf. But if you was to go play golf now, whether you play or not, if you was to have a few pints or a few drinks, I don't think that alcohol would help you play any better. If anything, it would definitely help you play worse, right? You'd be swinging for the wrong hole, you wouldn't be able to see properly, all these different things would be happening, right? Alcohol doesn't give you something that you don't already have. Alcohol won't make you like some super golfer like Tiger Woods. But why is it that when you drink alcohol, you feel more confident, you have more belief in yourself? Because that thing is already there. The only thing that's stopping you from believing in yourself, from embodying that confidence, is you right now putting these little locks, putting these little shells around you that make you feel, no, I'm that character. I can't speak up in front of this situation. I would never say that to that person. Oh, I feel to say this, but no, I don't know how to say it. I don't know. No, you know exactly how you would say that. You know exactly how you can become that person who's self-confident, who believes in themselves, who is the most successful version of themselves. Like I said, success doesn't have to be finances. It can be, but it could be health-wise, it could be relationship-wise, it could be network-wise, it could be spiritually. You know how to embody that person right here, right now. This is not no gas, not no BS. This is the truth for you. So my question to you is, do you want to embody that person? Are you ready to step up into your greatest version of yourself? Because this video has already shone the light on the awareness. That bit's done. Half the journey's done. The other half is just you choosing, you know what? I don't care what that person thinks. That person barely knows themselves. How can their opinion even affect me? You know what? I am going to speak up. You know what? I am going to go to my boss's office and tell him this. You know what? I am going to drop this thing so I can do this opportunity, this new business, this new venture. So the last thing I want to leave you with, this last thought is, are you going to choose yourself? Are you choosing yourself today? And if you are, type it in the comments. Make a public declaration. It's been shown that by making a public declaration, you're more likely to achieve that thing. Tell yourself, I am going to be the most abundant person. I am going to be the most confident person. I believe in myself. Write it in the comments. Make that public declaration. And start from this moment on, being even more confident. Believing in yourself more. Because trust me, one thing, you have so much potential within you. It is crazy. You look at mostly successful people, where they started from, just by having the belief, yet then acquiring the tools, acquiring all the things on the journey because of that belief. If they didn't have belief in the first place, they would never have acquired the skill set. They would never have gone out to those networking opportunities. They would never start those new opportunities. But it's because they believed in themselves. So I ask you, if you made it this far in the video, then this message was for you. Then this message is for you to take action on, make that public declaration, choose you from this moment onwards, and now let your reticular activating system, the part of your subconscious mind that chooses what is important, once you've decided what is important, it will choose for you to see that more. You're going to see new things and new ways for you to believe in yourself more, new ways to embody that self-belief, new ways to embody that self-confidence. So I ask you to just, if you choose your belief, be open to the new opportunities, be open to the new things that are coming your way, because so much will change just by you choosing you right here, right now. Other than that, I trust you got a lot of value from this video. If you like videos like this, make sure to leave a like. Let me know in the comments, because then maybe I'll do some more videos like this, just to spare of the moment. Not all about the rules of wealth, which will be my next video that I'll be recording if you are interested in the rules of wealth. And also, if you're new to the channel, I don't think I've introduced myself yet. My name is Joshua Andre. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Believe in yourself, because what other options have you got? Mediocrity, if that's even a word, or excellence, exponential excellence. You choose, and I'll see you in the next video.